Hey guys, Tyrup here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Eindhoven country. Safe day spawning in the southway of FTL48, playing as US forces. Straight away going for Infantry company. Teaming up with him is kayrl. This is, you may know them as cheese tonkatsu or marshmallow milk. Playing as Brits, who has Royal Artillery. From the north we have RyuJou playing as OKW, who has Luftwaffe ground forces, scavenge and special operations. And finally, Google Translate tells me this is last time playing as Ostheer with defensive. This is a random team all round. I think FTL around rank 140, cheese rank 7, I think. kayrl. Can't remember which way around. I think one of these players was around rank 90 and the other was around rank 120. So overall, you know, with kayrl being in the game, Allies definitely have a ranking edge, I'd say. Bit of a 2-on-1 over here briefly. One section coming across, setting up shop in the center in a trench. Deciding to back off there. Sternpire's not very effective at that range. They were starting to lose that engagement quite badly. Meanwhile, the Osttroop sneaking around the corner here. For some cut-off action. MG coming in from long range. Let's go inside the trench. Not going to be able to stay there for too much longer.
Infantry section is ready for battle.
Got a 4-section start. kayrl. It's a little bit of a close call there. But with the extra section arriving, that Tommies force away that quite quickly. The Osttroopen fakes throwing the incendiary grenade there. Doesn't end up tossing it though. There it goes now. We're doing better like on the door a bit more. But it's alright, I guess. A little late retreat, but it's working out. MG pushing in. Oh, but that one's not alright. That one does end up going down. Trying to push that a little bit too long. Especially given, you know, you're going to be losing that engagement anyway. It's not like you're contesting an important point or anything. It's not one of those late retreats that I can really get on board with, that you're trying to actually accomplish something with. It was just a late one. A battle group coming up for RyuJou, but combined with the loss, very light on infantry now. Allies though going for a early fighting position, covering the fuel, so also maybe a bit under strength. FTL, you know, one rifle squad down. Trying to flank around here, but good machine gun angles so far from last nap. But now getting overwhelmed. 222 on the build, and that is a very fast 222. Really good timing on that. Very good territory control so far from the Axis, really. Largely from that Osttroop start. They kept up this side. They kept the Allies boxed into this area. Even though the Allies did get the wipe, haven't really converted it into full-on territory control yet. Here they go, trying to branch out onto the far fuel. Got bolster now, so everything at 5 men for kayrl. Mortar next, or last nap. I think it's probably okay in this circumstance. 222 coming in. Looks like he's going to stick around for the decap before retreating to that. Nice. Okay, a bit of a late retreat, but it's alright. Allies making some good use of the trench now, but here comes the incendiary grenade. Have to vacate. 222 going to town, forcing a lot of retreats. RyuJou hits 2 command points now, dropping in some Fallschirmjäger. Oh, there we go. One shot connecting. Gets away. These kind of builds, you know, you can't really get away with in 1v1. You'll end up losing too much territory control for something like this. But in 2v2, you know, with your teammate getting off to a pretty strong start with the Osttroopen, it's working out alright at the moment. Milking a bit more value out of that 222 before pulling back for the repairs. Do see some sometimes occasional forward ambulance play there from FTL. But this is trouble. Fallschirmjäger quite early on. Not quite 3 command points yet for the M1919s. We do have a mortar half-track as well as an anti-tank gun to try and defend it. We've got weapon racks coming in for kayrl. Has not decided to tech for the AEC, so they... Oof!
A unit of engineers have been killed.
Okay, that was a quick loss there. So this one anti-tank gun is their only form of defense against the light vehicle pressure from the Axis.
A capture point is under attack.
And now it's exposed. Got a big old blob for cheese. kayrl running around. Got some Brens coming in now. Oh, there we go. Threads the needle. How did he shoot that one? That was crazy.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining
Going around the
fire.
corner here with the Panzerschreck. Misses the first shot on it somehow, though. They're looking to take down this fighting position finally.
Rifle squad,
Water shells coming in. Oh, this is actually getting a bit scary for RyuJou here. It ends up cutting and running. Maybe if that first Schreck had connected, could have hung about, but... Oh, look at that damage! Ouch. If he retreated down this way, probably would have been fine, but Fallschirmjäger got away scot-free. Empire's not so lucky when you're like that close range against the fighting position as well. Its DPS is crazy high,
Capture point is being
even on a
overrun.
retreating unit. You just don't really notice it most of the time because you're either suppressed or pinned and you got that huge received accuracy bonus.
Our supply
It's
line
very
just
hard to
got
get
cut off.
into that close range as well on a machine gun. Okay, flak base coming up, covering the cut-off. This is a little bit risky though, the 2 sections getting in close there. A bit of pushing by the 222. Starting to take a little bit of damage, but the 222 doing some really nice pushing. And here come the Fallschirmjäger starting to soften these squads up. The squad not in cover, doesn't have that cover bonus. Ooh, big hit from the mortar. Ends up putting down some concentration fire. Ooh, the mortar catches them on retreat. Section down. Some airburst shells coming in. Only the one howitzer though. Hasn't upgraded the second howie, so it's actually not going to do that much damage because it doesn't unlock that second howitzer. Got some 1919s coming through as well as the second anti-tank gun for FTL. Anti-gun misses that shot. Mortar half-track coming in. Looks like it's going to barrage. Oh, it's going to go for the base, is it? Doesn't have the time fuse. Yeah, he's just going to try barrage it down. Maybe if they get in sight right now, he doesn't have anywhere near enough for another concentration barrage though, having equipped those weapons. T-gun pushes up here for a hit, but 222 ducks into the fog before that can fire off. Oh boy, Faust coming through. Mortar half-track's in some trouble now. Pack's coming up for it. Oh, what was that? A shot at the AT gun. Which might have been a misclick there. Trench being turned against the allied team here. Oh, FTL sloppy stuff there. No retreat. These guys trying to soft retreat, trying to get into some cover. Try and make use of that building as well. Or half track getting to work. He's got picked up a second re-echelon, by the way, and he's firing out some phosphorus actually. It's pretty good use of the phosphorus. Fallschirmjäger come back around the corner. Phosphorus doing some good work through the center though. I feel like an AT grenade was there. Didn't quite get in range for it. Firing off some destroyed cover. Needed to destroy this. Take care of those haystacks so they could make use of those sandbags. Good shot on the 222. Echelon really struggling. No vet, no weapons. They had the M1919s that will be doing fine here. But they do not. So definitely a stronger start for the Axis. You see the Allies already under 300 VPs now.
The enemy are determined, and we are down to 300 points.
Squad wipes probably against the Allies as well, repairing up that Shred Panzer headquarters, so that's no longer vulnerable either. So a promising start here for the Axis. Getting close to those medium tank timings as well. Last snap, got the Panzer IV on the build. RyuJou about 10 fuel off. Clears off the sandbags, chases away that section. Cromwell coming in for kayrl as well. Doesn't have an anti-tank gun to back it up with though. Stripping not the best when they're out in the open like that. Ducks back, trying to get out of Ostheer mortar range, I think. Engineers getting stuck in here, trying to kill off this again with the Raketten. The Major's artillery being brought in. It was cool for those Royal Engineers, they were dying real fast. What a half track though, doing some pretty good work. Oh, the Fallschirmjäger. Both squads get suppressed. Huge. And that should allow FTL to win this quite handily. RyuJou bringing in the smoke though, but everything's getting pinned. They'll have to stay in there for quite some time. Here comes the mortar half track. Could get a few really good hits in here, but not auto firing. And the suppression wearing off. And at that range with that scatter, there could have been like two nasty mortar shells, but didn't barrage or attack ground. So the smoke working out there for RyuJou. Cromwell here opens up the action. Penetration. Where's the pack? Don't see it anywhere at the moment. It's coming out from base actually. Trading a couple hits. Tank commander on that now as well. Oh, exposing the rear armor on the Panzer IV. He's desperate to kill his fighting position, it looks like. There goes, one shot. Double anti-tank guns in hot pursuit. We've got the Raketten there as well. And fighting position finally goes down. Cromwell takes some damage through the center there. Almost takes another hit. Got that Vet 2 222 providing the vision for it. Come the double AT guns. Panzer IV in some trouble. Oh, bounce. FTL low munitions. Maybe didn't want to pop the AP rounds. Would have only been able to afford it on one anyway, so wouldn't have got the kill. Oh! Nasty. The worst of both worlds there. On that bundle grenades. Rifleman down.
Gun batteries report barrage strikes now available in your sector.
Oh man, this is tough for the Allies. So many squad losses. Jackson first for FTL. Approaching out to the far side now. Going to relieve some of his VP pressure. So much pressure on the Allies. Oh my god, another wipe. Oh, two of them! FTL, what a horror show. 3 squads and about a minute and a half dead to the bundle grenades. Got a fuel cache down for kayrl. Got some Piets equipped. Also has a 6-pounder now. Close to the resources for another vehicle of some sort. I don't know what it's going to be. Half track in the center at the moment. This time dodging away from the grenade. T-gun a little bit far behind here for kayrl, but Panzer IV trying to go for a bit of a chase down. Takes 2 hits. Got some sight now on the section. Water on the run. Oh, Rifleman died all the way back here? I guess the STG folks came around FTL late on the retreat with that single model. Now, that seemed avoidable, that one. Come the AT guns. Oh boy. Ooh, this is scary stuff. Got the Jackson coming in now though as well. Oh, but the Jackson not chasing. So the Panzer IV gets away. Just some... I don't like singling out one player, but this is some really bad play from FTL. Trying to chase in... Oh, trying to crush now. Takes a Raketen shot. And take a snare as well. Manages to crush a couple models. Should be able to get away alive at least. Oh, might not say the same about this anti-tank gun. That was a close call. Trenching up in the center again. We've got a second Panzer IV now for Nap. AT gun actually sets up. Piet's trying to get in range. What? Why didn't they shoot? That's why I gave up on the sprinting Piets. They are trash. They always happen. You look like you're in range and then they take 2 years to try and shoot.
Base artillery is ready to bombard enemies in our
The
territory.
enemy would get away and you wouldn't do any damage and then you'd bleed probably 2 or 3 models and... yeah. Okay, Scott's next for FTL.
A capture point is under attack.
Schwarzenegger just overwhelming at this stage though. Oh, good hit from Mortar half track. That allows the win for the captain. He's at least controlling the center at this stage. Firefly next for kayrl. Gonna turn this one around. Still has a good base of infantry. So be a rebuild on one of those sections. Double anti-tank guns clearing off the trench, opening up the sidelines as well with destroy cover. Good hits in there from the Scott. The T-guns and the Cromwell coming across. Getting in quite deep here, but takes a big hit from the Panzer IV. Come the double AT guns. The 222 goes down. That's big. No more vision through the center there for the Axis now. And they've stopped the VP drain as well. It's starting to turn things around here now, maybe the Allies. Starting to hit a couple power spikes. You know, they got the Scott, they got the Firefly. Firefly double anti-tank guns is going to make it very hard for Last Snap to do much with his double Panzer IVs. I think he heard them rolling through the fog of war. Coming down here with the Cromwell double AT guns. Sees there's two of them there, trying to play very conservatively. Oh. Oh boy, this is not good. Cromwell trying to get away here. And does manage to do so. Double anti-tank guns and the Piet squad right there. Schwarzenegger coming in on the rear though. Not much here to defend against this. There's four on the far side. There's a rebuilt rifleman. Oh boy, here comes the Panther. Jackson's right there, but no snaring squads. Maybe I'll kill this off and then drive away scot-free. Anti-tank guns coming in from the side. Jackson now under pressure though from the Panzer IV. Panther misses. Jackson switching over to the Panzer IV. If he took that one shot that the Panther had missed, Panzer IV probably would have chased in there for the kill, but not able to happen. Oh boy, Valiant Assault active now. Really getting things cooking. Got double Scots now though, trying to soften up this infantry. And the double Bren blob, very powerful there. Oh, Raketen right here. Double Scots in some trouble. We've got the anti-tank gun right there though as well. Oh, this could be trouble. Oh, recruits the AT gun. Oh, the Panzer IV goes down way out the back there. Great hit from the Jackson. And now the double Panzer IV is having trouble against the double anti-tank guns. Great start to the fight for the Axis, but on the tail end there, the Panzer IV loss. It's a bittersweet. Still managed to drain off a few more VPs during all that, and these units accidentally leaving the capture circle there. Okay, we've got the early warning flares coming up from Kayrl. So what is I'm sort of confused what that even was. But yeah, the flares are up. By some vision. I feel like he could get a shot on with the Firefly there if he pushed in a touch. Here he goes. Takes once. AT gun's pushing in as well, quite aggressively in fact. Was able to back out, and we got the Werfer now to try and counter these anti-tank guns. This one sprinting out, nearly going down. These TT folks in the mix, doing some good work here. Werfer strike nearly wipes out that section, retreating. 3 kills. Reasonable amount of vet though, must have done quite a lot of health damage as well. Scott's getting to work here though, the Raketen getting low. And decrewed even. Become the double Panzer IVs. Firefly right there. Starting to back out though. Oh, the anti-tank guns there. The Cromwell coming around the corner. second Panzer IV's there as well. A lot of smoke up all over the show. Oh, Ostheer gets hammered by the base artillery. And coming back in now, Scott's in some trouble. Got the anti-tank guns there and the Jackson. And that decides it doesn't want any more of that smoke.
The front line could be lit up shortly.
Allies did get forced off that central VP. They're back on the drain. Even though they're doing a lot of damage to these Axis tanks.
We're down to 100
Losing
points
on
now.
that territory control. They're trying to break out to this side. And they're able to do so as well. FTL with a lot of munitions. He's not tech grenades here. I think he's used some grenade tech. Maybe trying to save for another Jackson, it kind of seems like as well. Maybe it's going to be the priest, but I think that'd be a bit greedy if he's already got the double Scots to go for a priest as well. That'll be the second Jackson indeed. Just about can afford the grenades on top of that now as well. Okay, time on target coming in somewhere. Oh boy, not paying attention. Rifleman dead over here. The double Fallschirmjäger just ripping in. Looks like it is on the HQ out the back there. Doesn't even do half of its health though. Best scatter on that. Guys do manage to break through though on basically all the VPs. Got a Centaur out now as well, interesting. Could be quite helpful, maybe against the airborne assault. RyuJou not opting for that though. The Werfer hit too much that time. One kill. Trying to knock out the Schwerpanzer headquarters before that Jagdpanzer arrives. Getting quite close as well, but backing off. I think it's like about 2 shots from a tank away from death. Maybe about 4 Scott shots. Thinking about going in for a bit of a dive. Centaur doing some nice work there through the center. Oh, good work there. He's got the take aim active. But the Schwerpanzer headquarters getting repaired up during all this. Axis reclaiming the far VP as well. Even managed to sneak away that fuel point. The Allies are still kind of reliant on that fuel. FTL with all sorts of traffic jams going on out the back here, having a lot of trouble microing all these vehicles. Good dodge away from that grenade. Scott's getting into ultra close range. Great hit there. I think that might have been an attack round there as well. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, we've got sector artillery called in. Not entirely sure what this is about. There's the Jagdpanzer. Scott's in some trouble here. The Raketen setting up. Smoke. Attack round not finding its mark. Panther considering diving through the smoke. But the Jackson's right there. Double Jacksons are right there, in fact. Jagdpanzer is not. And I think he took a bit of friendly fire damage from the sector artillery as well. The Firefly there as well. Double Jacksons lighting it up. Shield rockets connect. Only one of them though. Just gets a slow, not the full stun. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh! Jackson's in some trouble. Jagdpanzer. One shot though. AT gun pops the take aim. Oh, and it misses the kill shot. Heartbreaker there for FTL. Panzer IV now coming around the corner, but the anti-tank gun's in a nice position to shut that down. We've got a PaK-43 coming up in the center. This could be devastating for kayrl. Here we go. One Cromwell goes down. Did kayrl notice that? Gets out of range now. Concentration barrage on cooldown and doesn't quite have the munitions for it either. He's a decent option against the Pak-43 though. Oh boy, Centaur and Firefly right there. Pak-43 misses. That leads the Firefly to feel bold pushing in here. Misses again. He's having a bad run with that Pak-43 and now it's getting barraged by the double Scots. In some trouble. Close to death now. A bit of smoke coming out. Stug as well. There we go. Is that from some base howitzer fire just from the section? Comes the Panther though. Uh-oh. Got one Jackson over here. The other one close by. It's a Teller down here. Panzer Force coming in looking to finish off the Centaur. We've got the Fireflies coming down here though as well. Pak-43 is completely destroyed and the Pak's decrewed as well. Double Fireflies coming in with the double AT guns. The Fireflies are just so slow. Can't close the distance fast enough. 90 VPs left. Here comes the Stug. Firefly facing the wrong directions. Turret's also very slow to spin around. Kills off that trench to free up the movement over here.
They're trying to take it.
The Jagdpanzer back up to full strength coming in now as well. Big damage on the Panther. That has to back out once more. Very deep with these Ostheer and keeping the pressure on those double AT guns. Bren's section in the center doing their best, but not dropping many models. And the Centaur out to the side, stranded with that engine crit cut assist. I'm going to build another engineer for some more repairs now. There goes the trench. Hands are threading the needle here. Jackson's missing the return shots. Oh, double Scots, big hit on the Raketen. Bit of concentration fire catching the Stug out the back there. But the VPs are draining from the Allies once again. 80 points now remaining. Oh, miss. Not much damage there from the Werfer again though. He's not having much luck with that Werfer and he does decide to go for the Priest. Didn't notice that. 4 kills on it so far. I think that's not the right choice when you've already got the double Scots. I think it just needs more infantry, honestly, to contest the VPs. Keep the AT guns safe, threaten the snares. I think the Priest is a bad call in this circumstance. Okay, going for the far VP. Allies trying to come in from multiple angles here. This is where the grenades could really be handy for FTL as well. Like a grenade over here. Machine gun just insta has to retreat. But at the moment he's buying time for the Fallschirmjäger to get over here. Here they come. Valiant Assault active as well. Might as well just retreat everything here, otherwise you're just going to lose it. Fit 5 Fallschirmjäger with the Valiant Assault. He's got the Jackson coming in for a push now as well. Yeah, close call on that captain, but good response from FTL. Just a bloodbath in the center here. All sorts of smoke down, but the section's doing well. What is that? Miss, miss, miss. All going wrong here for kayrl. He's landed 1 out of 5 shots there. Horror show. Clears out the accuracy. Oh, the time on target, not on target. Doesn't kill off the Pak-43. And that's getting some monster shots now through the center. Oh, section down, trying to contest that central VP area. Panzer Force getting some big hits. We've got the planes coming in, but remember, we do have that Centaur on the field. Shoot them down pretty quickly. Okay, capping on the far side now, though. He is right on the edge of the zone there with the Centaur. It looks like they will come in for an attack pass on the Centaur, revealing itself firing. Pack-43 guarding the middle once again. Kayrl down on infantry, remember. Here come the Panthers. Going in for the Scott kill. He wants it. And he stops for the accuracy on that shot. Gets his reward. Raketten pushing down here, and no infantry really to shut this down, force this off. So much damage on these allied tanks right now. It's not looking good for the allies. Able to cap in the center. No, the Grenadiers get in there to jam the capture. He's coming in. He can throw a gammon bomb. Will that get the kill? It's at full weapon health. It's the D crew. Not enough for the kill though. Pyro's right there for the recrew as well. Centaur making a move. Ooh, that could be dead. Oh, there was a mine there. Double Centaurs, in fact. Kayrl getting desperate. Firefly down.
The enemy destroyed a vehicle.
Other Centaur in some trouble down the far side as well. But I think that'll do. Don't think the allies have what it takes to come back. Ooh, right as they say that. Big shot, big wipe. Can't cap this VP as well with the fighting position there. Volkswagen just trying to shoot it down slowly over time. And the double Scots though. And some big hits. Has to retreat. One of those Fireflies and one of those Centaurs though, so painful. It'll be much harder to deal with the medium tanks of NAP. 31 VPs left. Oh, we've got a fort bunker and command post upgraded as well. So we can heal this up, reinforce it. It's going to make it a lot harder to kill, but he didn't repair it. Oh my god, he didn't repair it from the gammon bomb. Oh, he just recruited it, didn't repair it, and it goes down to the priest. Well, that is a monumental mistake for NAP. Section trying to stay in there, but there's just too much firepower. What was that? That was sector artillery. Okay. Coming down in the center. Can't really see it because it's not illustrated, and I think FTL didn't notice it. You can see that sector doesn't, it's not highlighted or anything. I thought at first that was major artillery, but no, that was the sector artillery doing big hits. Okay, he's coming out this side. The Centaur is over here, a little bit low. Firefly in the center, looking to rebuild the Pack-43, not giving up on that. It's missing and bouncing. Oh boy, they missed the kill shot. No, the Jagdpanzer does go down. Here come the double Jacksons. The Jacksons are very well vetted at this stage, but the AT gun getting decrewed by the STG Volksgrenadiers. Pack-43 nearly complete. Double Jackson's making a bit of a maneuver here. Wants to open up the VP capture perhaps. Got a Sherman now for FTL, but just doesn't have any infantry to cap these VPs. Even if he does manage to clear the way. Here they go, the Jacksons. They find the Panther, but the Panzer Force there now as well. So probably favors RyuJou. Here comes the Sherman now. Trying to kill off that Panther. One more shot and he'll get it. There it goes. Sherman in here trying to clear off the infantry, open up the capture. But he's on armor piercing and he's missing a lot as well. There's a 4 coming in. Trying to go for a Faust and it does come through. Oh, bounces all around. Gets away there. Major could drop some artillery, open up the capture. Sherman hasn't penetrated once on the Panzer IV. There it goes now, but through the AT grade too early. Just about ready to throw another one though. Major artillery doing some good work there and kills the machine gun off. Good work through the center here from Kayrl as well. He's bringing the Firefly across, looking to finish off that Panzer IV perhaps, but Valiant Assault Infantry sprinting ahead. Gonna go for the capture. Firefly misses the first shot as well. He decides he doesn't want to try go for any chase down. Recovers the machine gun there. Okay, well, Allies, they're hanging in there, only just though. It doesn't take much to lose when you're sitting in front of a Pak 43 as well. Ostheer making use of the creeping barrage. Big artillery getting dropped down on that now, and it knocks out the Pak 43 again. Really good handling of that by FTL. Oh, there we go. Small mistake. The double anti-tank guns are there to capitalize for Kayrl. Here comes the Werfer out the back. Big hit. Vic is cleared off. AT gun decrewed. Oh boy, and the Axis, they're on the far side as well. They're capping. Doesn't have the firepower in the center. Couple squads, but there's not enough.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
Drops down the sector artillery. It's trying to get in there with the AT gun to cap, but it's not going to work out.
Fighting position now has some.
It's just not enough. Whew. Yeah, unfortunately, I think FTL just let the team down a bit. Right at the end there as well, with the double Jacksons pushing in there. If he managed to catch like one of the tanks isolated, Panzer IV or the Panther, the 2-on-1 with Jackson would have been an easy win. But with the Panther having so much health, the 2-on-2 at close range definitely favors the OKW tanks. And from the FTL having trouble rebuilding, the Priest did end up working out pretty well because of the constant Pak 43 action. So that did go pretty good for FTL, honestly. But yeah, just doesn't really have enough infantry to actually cap once it's all gone down. And Kayrl does best, but not able to close the show. Good start there from the Axis, you know. The Osttroppen early pressure led to some really strong territory control. No light vehicles from the Allies at all. I think maybe hurt them. You know, maybe you don't need the AEC, but I think a USF light vehicle typically does make a lot of sense, especially if you're going up against Fallschirmjäger. You know, they're a pretty tricky squad to deal with, but with a anti-air half-track, you can suppress them, just do big damage, force them away. Can be very successful. And, you know, Fallschirmjäger, they're decent firing on the move as well, so that mortar half-track maybe not as effective against them, since they can just run forwards and dodge away from it. But overall, the fighting positions over here were pretty successful, I'd say, this game, which was pretty nice. And yeah, Pack 43 fortification memes just about working out. Bit of a shame for the Allies. They didn't manage to knock out the Schwerpanzer headquarters. Got it down to under quarter health, I think twice, but didn't quite polish it off. Could have made the difference there. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.